Coyotes!
I'm Samantha.
And I'm Hadley. We hope you guys had an amazing spring break to relax and take some time off.
Definitely. And we're also excited to be back on Cmstv for this week's show, so let's get right into it. You know what sounds good?
What?
Sumi hot cocoa.
That does sound amazing. Well, for our first story, Sebastian will show us a recipe of his own.
Awesome, let's see how to make it.
Hello Coyotes! Today I'm going to be showing you an easy to make recipe on how to make some hot cocoa mix. And it's very easy, and all you need is a few of these ingredients. You just need a coffee mug, a spoon, some marshmallows. You can use any kind. I'm going to use this kind. Any ingredient you would like to have of your coffee texture, like any flavor you want. I'm going to choose the Swiss Miss Marshmallow Hot Cocoa and some water. So the first few steps is you need to get your mug and your water. Now, you need to fill your water up in this mug, but don't fill up too much. The next step you're going to want to do is get to your microwave, open it, get your coffee mug. We're going to put it in the microwave. Then, once you shut it, you can put it how long you ever want. I recommend you put it in for a minute. The coffee mug in the microwave. While we wait for it, you can now open your packaging while you wait. Once you have your coffee mug in the microwave and once it's done beeping, then you can take it out and then we can start our recipe. Now that I have it outside and out of the microwave, now we can start the recipe. So first thing we want to do is get whatever type of coffee you want. Put it into here. Put all of it in. Now that we have that done, you want to get your spoon. You want to start swirling. Now, what you're going to want to do is get your marshmallows. Now, you can get any type of marshmallows, big or small. I'm going to use these jumbo kind. I'm going to pick one. I'm just going to put it here. And then we're going to have to put it back in the microwave for 30 minutes. We're going to put it for 30 seconds. Just wait for it to beep, and we'll be right back. We have our coffee mug. It's very delicious, and enjoy my recipe. Next time. Back to the Yankees, Coyotes.
That sure does look good.
Thanks, Sebastian. I'll definitely have to try the recipe this weekend. For our next story, we have a recap of the San Diego Zoo field trip that the 8th graders took the week before break.
Let's see what the 8th graders got to experience.
Hey Coyotes, Alessia and Sam here to walk you through a recap on the 8th graders' first field trip since the original COVID lockdown in March of 2020 and even before. Each 8th grader went with their science period and one other science class on the same day. You either got to start in the safari park itself or the conservation lab, where footage wasn't permitted, so I can't show you any of that. Inside the lab, we learned about the importance of biodiversity, characteristics of a coastal sage scrub habitat, and lots of ways you can help promote healthy ecosystems around you. Then, once your lab session was finished, you and your group got to go explore the safari park. Favorites for me were definitely the elephants, lions, and giraffes. We stopped for snacks and lots of pictures of the wildlife. The trip was super fun, so a big thank you to the San Diego Safari Park, our science teachers, and all the chaperones that volunteered to come with us. The trip wouldn't have been the same without you. Thanks for watching, Coyotes, sending it back to the anchors.
I sure had tons of fun getting to walk around the zoo.
Me too. It was also cool getting to learn new things about animals. Next up, we have Mason and Carson showing us what they did in Las Vegas.
Take it away, guys.
Hey Coyotes, for my spring break, I got to go to Las Vegas. So, here's a recap of what I did. When we first arrived, it was very dark out, but all these really cool lights were out. The next day, we got to go to an aquarium which only had predator animals, and you can see there's cool things like piranhas. Then we got to go to lunch at this place called The Buffet, and the food was great. They also had these awesome candy sculptures that must have taken a long time to make, but are really cool. Later that day, we went to Caesar's Palace, which is another hotel in the area. Inside, they had these amazing Roman sculptures and paintings all over the walls and ceiling. On the way back, we got to see this really cool fountain show with lights and waves, and it lasted for about 2 minutes. The final day we were there, we got to check out the Luxor, another hotel in the area. They had a gigantic pyramid, and that's where everything was inside. It was really cool. They also had this gigantic Sphinx. When we were there, we got to check out a bunch of the different things in the Luxor. Anyway, that's all I had got to see, so I'm going to send it back to the anchors.
That sounds cool. Now, for our last story, Sydney, Sienna, and I checked out an art cafe to let you know what we think of it, and to show you all the fun things you can do there.
Hey Coyotes, today we went down to the shops at Carlsbad to check out the art cafe and paint some ceramics. We picked the ceramic we wanted to paint, chose our colors, and got to painting. Sydney, Hadley, and Sienna sending it back to the anchors.
That seems like a lot of fun. I definitely need to go there sometime and check it out too.
Yeah, you should.
Before we go, we have some announcement from an in-studio guest.
First of all, ASB would like to thank everyone who came to the Chick-fil-A fundraiser on Tuesday.
Also, we have a super exciting announcement. Alphabet Spirit Days start next week and go all the way to the end of the school year.
Sending it back to the anchors.
Well, that's all the stories we have today, Coyotes.
Happy Friday, and we hope you have a great weekend.
Bye!